everyone. Welcome to Wealth Redefined. I'm your host, Michael Reynolds, certified financial planner and owner of Elevation Financial. I'm on the web at elevationfinancial.com. Pretty easy to find everywhere, including on the web. So we're going to talk about taxes today. Tax season's basically over at the time of this podcast episode going live. So depending on when you listen, basically tax season's over. And we're going to talk about 3 ways to improve your tax filing process next year. Because tax season can sometimes feel overwhelming, especially when you're kind of scrambling to pull together everything at the last minute, whether you file your own taxes or you work with a tax professional. An organized approach can really help you reduce stress and improve your outcome overall. So if this year's filing process felt more chaotic than you would like, so now's the perfect time to start building better habits for next year. These are 3 simple, practical strategies that you can use to make a significant difference in how smoothly tax time goes next time around. Number 1, don't wait until the last minute. It's really tempting to put off your taxes, especially if the process feels stressful or confusing. But waiting until the deadline approaches can lead to rushed decisions, overlooking deductions, making avoidable mistakes. So by starting early, you give yourself time to review your financials thoroughly. If you work with a tax professional, reaching out early in the season ensures they have enough time to give your return the attention it deserves. It also opens the door for better planning. For example, you might identify opportunities to make retirement contributions or take other strategic actions before the filing deadline to reduce your tax liability. But those options are only available if you start early. So make it a habit to schedule a tax prep session in January or February. You're more likely to avoid the rush and walk away feeling more confident about your filing. Number 2, go digital with your tax documents. One of the biggest time wasters during tax season is hunting down documents. You receive things like W-2s, 1099s, mortgage interest statements, charitable donation receipts, and other key records, often from multiple sources and in multiple formats. So make next year easier by creating a digital filing system now. Start by setting up a dedicated folder on your computer or in a cloud storage platform that's secure. And as tax documents arrive, usually January, sometimes a little bit later, download each one in PDF format and save it to this folder. If you get a paper copy, scan it and add it to the same location. Keep everything labeled clearly with the year and the type of document, like 2024_1099_INT or something like 2024_W2_employer name. When it's time to file, all your documents will be in one place, ready to upload, and your tax software or to send to your accountant if you work with a tax pro. So this simple habit really minimizes the last minute scramble and makes sure nothing important gets overlooked. Number 3, review this year's return while it's still fresh. So after your taxes are filed, it's really tempting to move on and not think about them again until next year. But this is the best time to do a quick review while everything is still fresh in your mind. Take a look at what went well and what didn't. Were there any surprises, like an unexpected tax bill or a larger than expected refund? Were there deductions you weren't able to claim because you didn't have documentation for them? Use those insights to plan for the coming year. So for example, if you had a big tax bill due to underpayment, consider adjusting your withholdings or make estimated tax payments. If you missed deductions because you didn't track expenses properly, now is the time to set up a better system for record keeping. You don't need to do a deep audit, just a quick reflection to help you course correct going forward. So those are 3 things that can make a big difference, and planning ahead can really make tax season go more smoothly and lower your stress. So improving your tax filing process doesn't need to involve massive changes. Usually it's the small intentional steps that make the biggest difference. So start early, go digital, and learn from the current year so you can reduce stress, save time, and put yourself in a stronger position next tax season and help it go more smoothly. So, all right. So with that, as usual, you can find me on the web at elevationfinancial.com. I'm also on social media pretty much anywhere. You can find those links on my website as well. So feel free to reach out with any questions. I'm available for free consultation if you'd like to consider working with me as a client, or just send me questions generally if you want. All right, with that, thanks for joining me today. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.